Okay, welcome. Thank you very much for clicking on. Today's going to be an absolute cracker of a video. I'm going to share with you all my charity shop finds over the last week or so. And I have got a ton of them. And most of them are still in the bags they came in. I've got some charity shop finds that from earlier on in the week that I've purchased and I've listed. I'm going to share them with you first. And then I've been up to Tunbridge Wells visiting families. So I thought, well, while I'm out and about, why not go and see what bargains I can find? And we're going to look at the bargains as I unpack them and research them together. So it's going to be a different type of video today. You'll get to see the first few as normal on the internet screen, but then we're going to look at the pieces old style like I used to in the early videos, where I'll just show you what I've got. We'll do a little bit of research. I'll tell you where I paid. Well, price tags are still on most of it, and we'll see where we are, see if I bought anything any good. I'd like to think I've done well. I've spent a bit of money and I've got some absolutely stunning stuff. On top of that, it is Saturday night, 10 o'clock. You can see I'm still working, been going non-stop. However, do you remember I bought a load of whiskies from a house clearance gentleman? Well, this is tonight's whiskey. So we're having a little drink of a whiskey while we're filming. So what else can you do on a Saturday night? I don't drink often, but you know what? I fancy a drink. So you can be having a drink with me while I'm working. So should we get started into today's video? For those of you who don't know me, my name's Walter O'Neill. I'm the founder of antiquesarena.com, and I do these videos, a little bit of educational, a bit of inspiration, and just for fun to share my love of antiques. So let's get started and take a look at today's video, all the charity shop finds. Okay, so the first item we're going to look at is a beautiful oil on canvas painting. Very large example, 22 inches by 32 inches, and it is by Keith George Sutton. 1924 to 1991, and it's titled on the reverse, Modern Fishing Boat. Now, I'll show you the images. Now, he's a renowned British artist, very, very well known for this type of painting. Now, the signature is worn off this painting. Look at the quality of that, though. Absolutely beautiful quality painting. And you can see there, you can't really make out the signature and the date. However, I'm 100% certain this is by him. I've done a lot of research. Again, I've done plenty of examples of the photograph. But look at the quality of that. He's really captured the motion at the sea. There you go. Modern fishing boat, which is exactly what he was known for. It was framed in London, which again ties in with all his works. So yeah, this came in from a charity shop for £5, and it's by here. It's absolutely beautiful, really large, really nice oil on canvas, and I love the subject matter. But as I say, come in for £5. You can't read the signature, but the second you start looking into this artist, you'll see clearly there is no one else could have done it. Absolutely beautiful, and the quality of the painting is second to none. Paid a £5, up for £250, which is low, but it's not a signed example or the signature's worn off. If you still had the signature, I'd probably be asking more double. Then there was this, again, another £5 purchase. I don't think it's Black Forest, but certainly Black Forest in style. Or let me rephrase that, it may be Black Forest, but it's not an antique Black Forest carved piece. It is an inkwell, carved in the form of an owl. The owl has glass eyes, and it has a pen with it. So the pen is carved out of the same wood as the owl, and is carved into the form of a feather with a metal end forming a fountain pen, if you like. A couple of chips in the corners of the book, because the owl is sitting on the book, and the head opens up for the inkwell. There you go, bit of writing wrong there. So yeah, Black Forest style, either way, I paid a £5. Now, I'd done some research on these when I purchased them, and they were selling for between 50 and 75 in auction. Some people were achieving 50, £60 without the pen. So I thought a fair price for this one is sort of 70, £75. What was it? £70 I put on it. Only paid a £5. Beautiful, beautiful thing. And then there's this. I always go for Grogs, as you know, and mining memorabilia, well, this was right up my street. We have a grog shop of Pontypridd, South Wales, mine a bird. How wicked is that? So you have a bird. I don't know if it's a canary. It's probably a canary, and there's a bit of a joke to where they used to take the canaries down the mine to see if there was gases down there. So let's assume it's a canary carrying a miner's lamp and a pick with the lamp on his head by the grog shop. John Hughes. It's got a tiny chip on the belt there. There you go, grog shop. Absolutely love it. Designed and made in Wales by John Hughes Grog Shop. That cost me a whole £1. And I absolutely love it. Now, I could have touched the belt up with a little bit of black marker or something, but I don't do things like that. I sell things honestly and how they are. It's still worth a £30 to anybody all day long. Okay, so now we're going to take a look at the charity shop purchases I haven't listed and haven't researched, and we're just going to have a bit of fun. I don't know what you think, but those few pieces there were absolutely phenomenal. Oh, that's nice. Bit of a kick, but that's lovely. Okay, we're going to start off. I went up to Tunbridge Wells, and I done Tunbridge and I done Southborough, and I had some really nice things. We'll start off with this, which is a very large. I can't tip it up because it's full of the cups. It is a Carnival glass punch bowl with the glasses and a ladle. It's got the grape and leaf or grape and vine pattern around the rim and that moulding around the bottom half. It came with 12 cups. Now, it's all marigold in colour. I haven't looked it up yet. I don't know who it is. It could be Fenton, maybe Northwood. We're going to have a look now together in a moment. It cost me £16 for the punch bowl, the 12 cups, and this bowl. Now, I don't really rate this bowl highly at all. In fact, this is like a £10 or £15 bowl. I'm not even going to search it up. So that's probably going to go on the website for £10 or £15. But I can tell you from experience, I've sold these punch bowls for between £100 and £150 in the past. But we're going to have a look together, see what I can find out about it. It's in perfect condition, no chips, no cracks that I could see. And I've transported it back 200 miles home in the boot of the car, as you see there. I didn't dare wrap everything up, didn't have enough room. So let's have a little look. So the first thing I'm going to do is come over here to Dottie's Carnival Glass. So David Dottie's Carnival Glass website, and it is, there we go, doty.com, dotty.com. Alright, and I'm going to search by pattern. Get my glasses on. I'm going to search by pattern, and we're going to look for the grape. Grape and vine or grape and leaf, something like that. Grape, right, so we got grapes here. Oh, lots of grapes. Grape and cable. Maybe grape and cable. Variant, something like that. Maybe. Not so sure with that one. It could very well be that one. Who's that one by? That's Northwood. What else we got? Grape and cable. Lindsay's. It's going to be grape and cable, I think. I think it's a Northwood one. Sherbets. What a punch bowl I do. Vases. Right, so we're going to come over here. I think it's Northwood. Northwood. Grape and cable. Flower vase. Punch bowl. Let's have a look. Images. On a bright side, you get to see exactly how I do this now. There's a cup. So there's the cup, And that is not the pattern I got on my cup. My cup doesn't have the rope going around the top. So maybe it's not the Northwood one. Let's see if I can find a punch bowl. Large punch bowl. I've actually got the little clips as well for hanging it. You see how they hang in there? They hang on plastic clips. I've got them here as well. They're just little S clips. They clip over the bowl and the handle of the cup. Let's have a look at this. It's not the same shape. No, it's not the same shape. Okay, let's take away that. Great Carnival glass punch bowl. There it is there. Carnival glass punch bowl, Grape Harvest. Who's it by? That's the pattern I got because it's got the same moulding around the base. Let's check the cup. Same cups. So, who do they say it's by? Well, they're asking 151 for it. Indiana. Princess Lime Green. So let's go back to Dottie's. Where is it? Dottie. And let's go by Maker. Indiana. Indiana. The State House. Is that it? No, State House. What do they call it? Grape Harvest. It's not showing up in Indiana. Let's see if I can find Grape Harvest. No. It could be that they've got it wrong, because normally I would say that this Dottie site got it all the time. Anyway, let's just have a look. I will, before I sell it, get the name, but let's just have a look at some prices. I see it £150. There's one here, 125, which is the identical one to what I got. Marigold, they say in Indiana glass again. Indiana glass, Carnival Princess glass punch bowl set with cups, hooks, and ladle, which is exactly what I got. And they got 125 on there. There's another one there, Indiana again. It's got to be Indiana. 104. What did they say it was? Gold Harvest. It's got to be a Harvest then. And another one there, Gold Harvest 82. So there we go. 63 just for the punch bowl. £16 paid. And I can tell you now, 95 is going to be the asking price. Let me just give you another little look at it. Really nice thing. And big. Really big. Punch bowls, love them. Let's see. I'll probably get my money back just off this small bowl. I'll probably find out who it is and list it properly. But the punch bowl is my profit and my big money on this one. Moving on. I tell you what, let's just empty the bags as we go. So you can see the price is still on there. The price was £5 in Southborough. There you go. And what we got is an Indian plate. So it's not pottery. This is marble. So it's polished stone, it's marble. And I would presume this is a hand-painted design. I haven't put it under an eyeglass, but I presume hand-painted design of the Taj Mahal. What can I say? It's a souvenir piece. It's all jeweled with these little crystals or something. Cost me £5, and I see that somewhere around £30 to £40 for a marble hand-painted plate. Assuming it's hand-painted, I believe it is. Comes in this little presentation box with a stand, wooden stand, and then it cost me a fiver, but I don't think I'm going to fail to get 30, somewhere between 30 and £40 for that. But we're going to have a little look now, see if I can find anything on them. But what I want is marble, not pottery. Plate. Taj Mahal. Can't spell Taj Mahal. Hopefully Google will. There you go, Taj Mahal. Indian marble plate. Oh, look at that. Is that it? 12-inch white marble serving plates. Don't know how many that's for. Taj Mahal. People are asking a lot of money for them. 150s, 105s, 228. And there is a marble one. Maybe I'll up the price a bit. I might go £50, £60 on it then. That's the sort of monies people are getting on them. 7-inch marble inlay Taj Mahal plate, 193. Look at that, £183. Well, that was a nice little surprise. Wasn't expecting them to be that expensive. But yeah, nice little thing in a presentation box. I still think it's going to be like 35, 40 quid for me, something like that. I only paid a fiver for it. It's in lovely condition. And as I say, polished and probably hand painted marble. I haven't put an eyeglass on it, but I'm pretty confident in that one. For a fiver. Thank you, Southborough. Then we had this lovely piece of West German pottery vase. And it's got a trailed design. It's almost like it's on a wheel and they just trail this design around it. And it's by Shyrick, number 559. Is that 19 or 29? It looks like 19. The 559 will be the shape number, and the 19 will be the size, will be 19 centimeters. There you go. It's stamped up Shyrick. See there, right across the top there. Shyrick, West German, and the number at the bottom, and you can see there, Southborough again, cost me a whole £2. We're going to look it up, but I can see that comfortably 25 quid. No problem at all. If I can spell Shyrick. So, I've just searched West German pottery vase, Shyrick 559 with trailing. I wasn't sharing, so I just cut to the screen now. I didn't realise I weren't sharing. But I've scrolled through a fair amount of these, and nothing with the black and white, or white vase with the black trailing on it. Let's try that. White vase with black trailing. Any joy with that? Because I went through quite a lot of images with no joy. I'm pretty confident it's going to be 25 quid of anybody's money. I'm not worried one bit. I sell quite a lot of this West German pottery, but you've got to sell it online because it just, with the markets and things, people are not willing to pay the money. Don't ask me why. I got quite a few friends who struggle to sell this, but yet I never seem to fail. So I'm not going to look anymore there. It's not coming up, so it's not that common a pattern. So, £2 paid, lovely condition. Southborough again for £2. Shyrick, made in Germany. Is that 559 or 589? Or 339? Sorry, hang on. My eyes are terrible. No, it's definitely 559. Anyway, not coming up. £2 paid. It's definitely going to be 20, 25 quid. No problem at all. What else we got in the bag? Oh yeah. One. Southborough again, bric-a-brac, ×2. Take a look at that. ×2. And there we go, there's two of them. And what we have are two antique sterling silver sifters. Casters, sifters, whatever you want to call them. And they are fully hallmarked. I got an eyeglass somewhere. Have a look here. Little tip, if you can't find the hallmark, just pull the lid off. I don't want to break anything. Just forcing it. Try and see the date letter I am. Right, okay, so we got Birmingham with the date letter C. So, for these, to find out who they are, well, they're different sizes, one smaller than the other, little. But you can see they cost me £1.25 each. So, as simple as this. I'll come over here to a website called silvermakersmarks.co.uk/index. And I'm first of all going to look at hallmarks. We know it's Birmingham, we know it's date letter C. And I look down here, that is the C it is. So they are 1902. So they're already 123-year-old. 1902 they were made, assuming they both the same hallmark. E&G. Oh, limited. So then we're going to go back to Maker's Mark. Birmingham, B and G. Co Limited, there you go. B&G Co Limited. I could say 1905, 1906, but they hallmark for 1902. And it's definitely that one on top of each other. Yeah. Well, there's a discrepancy on the site somewhere there because they hallmark for 1902 Birmingham, and that is the Maker's Mark, which is Boardman and Glossip and Co. Casters, Pepperettes, Purse, Tea Services. So we know the 1902, we got the Maker. Solid silver, in pretty good condition. This one, the lid was a bit tight. I didn't want to force it off. I'll give it a clean and lift it off tidy. Nearly dropped it and dented it. But they both appear to be in good condition. £1.25 each for sterling silver. Thank you very much, Southborough. What can I say to that? Absolutely cracking find or what? It's not all top-notch like that, but I've had a fabulous time. Really, I've had a good time, bought some lovely things. I just enjoyed myself. So next we have, oh, do you hear that? A beautiful pair of fine English crystal champagne flutes by Royal Doulton. I don't know if I'm going to get you to see the signature, but it's right across the top. There you go, you can just see it, Royal Doulton. Anyway, again, same shop, Southborough, done really well in this one shop over the 2-day period. £1.50 for the two. A beautiful pair of Royal Doulton champagne flutes are going to be 15 quid. They're not fortunes, but they're going to be £15 and they're going to sell. They'll sell pretty fast, and well, for £1.50 it's 10 to 1 profit. They are what I class as work in stock, but they will sell, and they will sell well. There's quite a few things in here. Okay, so these I've had in the past. Now, I believe I paid, there's no price on it, I think I paid £4 for it. And it is a Jewish or Islamic, believe it or not, for eyeliner. Now, when you open them up, you'd think they're for perfume because they got the bar stuck there. They got the bar that you would think is a dropper to apply the perfume, but it's not. This is for eye makeup, for painting the eyes, mascara type thing, I think we call them. But it's for eye makeup anyway. It's a special name for them. I can't think what it is. But we'll have a look now in a moment. It's solid brass. It's a pretty little thing, little Jewish. There's a name, Mahal. I've had them before. Is it Cahill? Cahill. Cahill. There we go. It's a Cahill. Indian, antique Indian, brass, Islamic, Arab, Cahill eyeliner. Well, they got every keyword in there, haven't they? So let's go down to the images, see if I can find them. You can see what they are here. They're all pretty. There's a whole variety of different designs. They're not fortunes. Let's have a look what they are on eBay. There you go, £18 there on eBay. That one doesn't have a foot. Kohl, Kohl, Kohl bottle. That's what they're called. An Arabic Kohl bottle. And it is for eyeliner. There you go. So, nice little thing. There you go. On a little sort of table with feet, or a little bowl with feet rather. And I think it was £4 I paid. It's going to be 20 quid. Not fortunes again. It's working stock, but again, as I say, it's nice working stock. This I liked. It is a really nice. It's a souvenir piece again. It's wood. Obviously, it's a turned wooden box. You can see the turning on there. What I liked about this is it's a French box where this tourist scene or scene of the town. So it's Saint Jean. We'll look that up now. You can see I paid £4.50 for it. It's just a nice. I like boxes anyway. It's a really nice souvenir box of a French town. Somebody's taken the time to carve that scene in the top there, and I thought, well, it's a nice enough thing. If you want a little trinket box or something like that, it's got to be 15, 20 quid. But we'll have a look now. Is it share? St. Jean de Luz wood box. There we go. Identical one. They're asking 14. Vintage wooden round box. Photography lid scene. St. Jean de Luz storage. Well, this is actually carved into the top. This is not a photograph or print on the top. It's carved into the top. So maybe it's carved off a photograph or something, I don't know. But they got 14 quid on theirs. Mine's going to be 20 quid. I don't care. They may have sold theirs for £14, but I think it's a really nice little box. I'll put a bit of wax on there. It's a lovely scene. It's French. I can give it a good write-up, talk about the history of the town, and it's going to be 20 quid all day long, and it's going to sell. But for £4.50, that's okay. I have got some nice stars. It's not all working stock. I've got some really nice pieces, including Danish silver. So it's all good. This was £2.50, and we have a book. Well, obviously it's a book, and it is the Pocket Magazine Volume 1, dated 1827. The cover, and that's a bit worse for wear. I'm not sure if it's been rebound or whether that's the original binding or the original cover, but either way. £2.50. I'm not even going to look that one up. That's sort of 15, 20 quid again. But I'm not going to turn £20 down for £2, a pound and £2 and £2.50. That's just silly. This is curious. We're going to do some research on this now. This is sort of a travelling horn cup. I don't know if it's silver or if it's white metal. I haven't looked yet. There's no markings on there, and I haven't put an acid test on there. Now, I've paid £8 for it. Looking at it, it's South American. It's got a horse coming around there, carved into the horn, and on this side, it's got I can't even pronounce it. Paraculax. We're going to look that up now. And it's a travelling cup, so it would have been on a chain or attached to something. And it's horn and white metal. As you can see, I paid £8 for it. Let's have a look, see if we can find it. It is P-A-R-A G-U-A-X, I think. Paraguay. Hang on. Horn and silver. Am I sharing? Didn't think to check. No, I'm not sharing. Let's get back over there. So I've just done Paraguay horn, and it's instantly come up with a South American silver-mounted horn and cup drinking. Let's have a look. See, there we go. This is exactly what we got. Now mine's got a horse on there. Now that's sterling silver. South America silver-mounted horn and cup. They say 19th century. Mine isn't old. Mine's a souvenir piece. Maybe what's that? Paraguay horn. Is it? Have you ever noticed with Etsy, right? You'd try and it'll show you a picture of something. You click on it and it takes you to something totally different. It is their search engine is absolutely crap. Half the time I don't even click on the stuff from Etsy because it's just a nightmare. See more. Let's have a look. We want it with white metal mounts. What's that? Oh, they used to come with a spoon, so maybe it wasn't on a chain. Those hooks. Looking at that, those hooks may have had a spoon on it. Yabam, I can't even read that. Not worth pointing, I remember. Right there. Paraguay carved horn and silver cup. I got some silver there. Let's change silver to white metal. Because I don't know if it's silver or white metal. Yeah, it's still coming up with the same ones. It's definitely South American, as we saw. If it's silver, it might actually be worth a bit of money. But I don't think it's going to be. I think it's going to be plate. I haven't had a good look at it. I liked it, so I bought it. Could be silver. Could be plate. I can't see any markings. Acid test needed. So, okay, acid test needed to know whether it's silver or white metal. I'm going to assume at the moment white metal, and I'm going to assume around £20 to £25. Now, I've paid £8 for it. It's not a huge markup, but I liked it. It's horn, it's white metal, it's a cup, you know, maybe a stirrup cup of some sorts, I don't know. South American, and there you go, Paraguay, coming up beside there. So it's definitely like a tourist piece, I think. So £8 paid, bit of interest, curiosity piece. I'm not going to struggle to get 20, 25 quid for that, am I? There we go. £3 paid. Let's get the price off there. Okay, so what do we got here? I like this. This was a Royal Copenhagen, so Danish, porcelain dish advertising a train line. So you can see this advertised in the Danish trains. These lines here, the wavy, 3 wavy lines in blue, Royal Copenhagen. Now it does say it above it anyway, but a lot of the time you just get the wavy lines. Beautiful dish, only £3. It's not going to be fortunes. It's a £15 piece of porcelain, maybe a little bit more, depending on how collectible the train line is. But I bought a few pieces of Copenhagen, so I'm probably going to do a group. I'll probably up the price, like 30, 40, £50 and put a group of it on. But as a standalone piece, that's probably worth about £15 just for a Danish porcelain dish celebrating a train line. Cost me £3. I would list it as a standalone. I'm not worried about that. This is nice. I really, really like this. Now this is Studio Pottery. I paid a £5 for it. There you go. Southborough. I paid a £5 for this one. Now, it's a big piece. It's probably 14 to 16 inches tall. It's incised decoration, and it has a different decoration on either side. So you got that one there, and on this side you have that. It's on feet, and it does have a signature or a mark, and it has, there you go, JT inscribed into it. Now, I've had a quick look when I was up there, curiosity, and there were tons and tons and tons of different studio potters using JT. Now, I've actually put this up on Studio Pottery Identification on Facebook and asked for help. At the moment, none has come, but somebody will comment. The group always helps me with Studio Pottery. Somebody will help identify it, and if they don't, I'll put it on a shelf in the office till I find out who it is, because it's such a nice vase. And you know what? This would make a stunning lamp. And it's really heavy, so it wouldn't fall over. But I won't do nothing with this until I figure it out. It's an unknown piece, so I'm not going to value it. But it's for a £5, for a big piece of studio pottery like that, the value is going to be behind the name. So until we figure out who it is, it's going to remain with me. Okay, what's next? We're moving on to another bag. I told you it's going to be a long video. I got lots of bags to get through. My daughter got reborn dolls. Every time we go out, we're buying handmade mittens and hats and things like that. They were £2, so keeps the daughter happy. These are like, so the full set of this. You're gonna like these. Two pieces to pull out here first. Now, I've paid a bit of money for this. There you go. £25. And it is, there you go, there's the price again. Enamel and glass, £25. But let me show you what we got first of all. So we have, let's get rid of this. Beautiful, beautiful cut glass bottle. Real nice quality cut glass. And then you have this beautiful engine turned enamel lid. Now it could be a caster. Looking at all these holes around the top, I would assume it's maybe a sugar caster or something like that. You see that looks brass. It's actually gold on sterling silver. And it's not just gold on sterling silver, it is Danish. Sterling 925S Norwegian, sorry, not Danish. Norwegian, silver and enamel and glass. But I didn't just pay £25 for one, which would still be a good price. Set. I got this little beaut with the orange enamel. I got this little stunner with the red enamel. And then I got this little beautiful one with the yellow enamel. So I had the 3 small bottles and the large caster, all for £25. And they're Norwegian, sterling silver, and engine turned enamel. Now, before I even look them up, I can tell you now, they are going to be £100 to £200 for the set. But let's have a little look, see what we can find. Images, see if we can find anything very similar. Art Deco, gouache enamel set, salt and peppers. Right, there you go, salt and pepper pots. Oh, look at that. I got those two, but they're salt and peppers, are they? Yeah. Well, they're £170 just for those two little ones. I've got 3 of those and this giant one. So I think I'm going to be dearer than what I thought. I thought 1 to 200. This, I wonder if there's a caster. Let's have a look. Cut glass caster. See if I can find a... Oh, yay. Norwegian silver enamel caster. Come on, show me the price. This auction. That's crap. Right then, what we got here? It's the same stuff, but it's a different pattern on the lid. Wow. They're asking £550 for that one. Now, bear in mind, it does have the flowers, which is far better than what I got. I just got the blue enamel. However, that's looking very promising. Let's try and from Norwegian caster to shaker. How to spell shaker? Is it a C or K? Okay, large one. Oh, there's the set there, the salt and peppers and all that. And there's the colours I got, 3 of them. Anyway, how much they got for the 6? Alright, they sold. Where's the price? They're not giving me a price. Salt and pepper pots, enamel, Norwegian. Why can't I see the price? Pain in the ass. Well, at least we know the salt and pepper pots, and we got 3 of them, okay? I can't find anyone selling a caster identical to what I got. The caster might be rare because of the size. It's a paper there on eBay. Oh, same pay, 170 quid. Okay. I'm going to have to do more research. More research is needed, but I think these are going to be sort of £40 to £50 each. Norwegian silver with the enamel on the top pepper pots. So let's say there's between 100 and 150 for those 3. And I think this one's going to be a couple of £100 on his own. Based on that other one asking 500 for the one with the flowers on. However, I'm not going to do anything with them until I research them further, just in case I'm wrong on the prices. I could be totally wrong on the prices, and it could be 150, 200 for the full set. But either way, £25 paid for Norwegian silver and engine turned enamel of that quality. And they're all in good condition. So, how fabulous is that? Next piece, £5. And we have a beautiful Waterford crystal paperweight. This isn't Marquis of Waterford, this is Irish Waterford. And there's a mark on there, I've seen it. There you go. Sometimes these marks are extremely difficult to find. You got to get them in the right light. They're very faint. You can just see the mark coming up there. Anyway, it's got a couple of very, very small bruises. You can see there, that white, that's a bruise. It's got a couple of very, very small bruises. But it's Waterford, it's Irish Waterford crystal. I didn't see the bruises when I bought it, or I may have left it there. In the condition it's in, it's still a £20 paperweight. If it had been perfect, good quality paperweight like I'd been asking 35 on the website for that comfortably. But even with those 1 or 2 tiny, tiny bruises, and they are literally like the size of a pinhead, it's knocked the price down to like 20 quid for me. We have another piece of Royal Copenhagen. Beautiful, beautiful porcelain. There you go. Everything you need to know on the base. Pattern numbers, shape numbers, all the rest of it. Royal Copenhagen and the wavy blue lines. And the price, £7.50. Oh, look at that. Tunbridge outlet. Now, there was a time a vase like that would have been £50, £60. But the prices have come down. That's like a £25 to £30 vase now. But I'm going to do a job lot. There's going to be quite a bit of Copenhagen. I've even got some in the office as well, sitting there, small dishes and that. If I see it, I buy it, because Royal Copenhagen, however you pronounce it, is absolutely real good quality pieces. And I'll do a job lot, as I said. £7.50. It's not worth less than 25, 30 quid as it stands. So we're doing all right so far. So £7.50 for the vase, £3 for the dish. I'd comfortably list both of those for 40 quid, happily. No problem whatsoever. Right over here. You know, when you need stuff for the house and things, a brand new set, solid brass, and I mean, there's a kilo of brass by there, they're really heavy. £2 in the box. Brass handles, I need a pair of brass handles for the house. They came in the charity shop. I don't think they've ever been fitted, and it's got to be a kilo of brass. And brass now is about £3.50, £4 a kilo. You try and buy a set of handles like that, you're probably talking £20, £30. It cost me £2, but I needed a new set of handles for upstairs. So they were okay. Book for the daughter-in-law. Yeah. Bought some jewellery. Now, this one cost me £1.50. I don't even know what's in them. I don't know if they're any good. I didn't look at them. I just saw them, bought them. I thought, yep, I'm going to have them at the prices. I didn't want to mess about getting stuff out the cabinets. Now, it looks gold, but there is no markings on it whatsoever. So odds are it's going to be costume jewellery. But I will acid test it, but it is still a beautiful brooch. I don't like to pull an eyeglass out when I'm in charity shops looking at jewellery for £1 and £1.50. I buy it anyway. I had a beautiful piece the other week for £5. It turned out to be 9-carat gold. This I like. Really like this brooch. And it cost me £1.50 again. And this one got to be silver, surely, with the quality of it. Maybe not. It's got a beautiful amethyst and it's got Celtic knots designed all the way around. Can't see a hallmark. I'm going to have it checked. And check it another day. But it's a really, really nice brooch. I'm sure that's silver. I'll put some acid on that and test that. £1.50 again. If it's silver, it's a £35 brooch. I'll also test the other one as well to see if it make sure it isn't gold. Right. Painting set for the baby. What else have we got in here? A couple of small pieces. Quite a bit left still. I know it's a long video, but hopefully you'd enjoy having a little look at the process and what I bought. Spode. I'm not sure if that's for a doll's house or a child's set. It's certainly too small to use. Spode China. What's the pattern on it? Italian pattern. There you go. And it cost me a whole £1.50 again in Southborough. And you can see there everything you need to know is on the underneath. So you got Spode and everything else in the Italian pattern. A miniature Spode Italian pattern teapot. Now I don't know what it's worth, but we're going to have a look. It cost me £1.50. We're looking for a miniature. A little baby. Spode in miniature, really? Yeah, it's never 43 quid.
text you?
I'm in the middle of filming, my love. Thank you. Okay, so that's the only one I'm finding, which is a miniature, and that's sold. They got 5 left in stock, but they've sold some. £43. I didn't see it at that. And I still don't see it at that. I see that at 20 quid. That's where I'm going to be listing mine at, 20 quid. Maybe half what they've got. But you know what? £1.50 into 20 quid. Nothing wrong with that at all. Okay, moving on. We have a fairing. And it is the Welsh Tea Party. An old fairing, and it's Welsh up in Southborough. Again. As you can see, I've done very, very well. Come on, you. Bloody light. There you go. I've done really well in Southborough this week. Let's have a look. A Welsh Tea Party fairing. In good condition, too. Okay, so slightly different colouring, but there it is. German fairing, 20 quid. That's okay. That's about what I'd expect, to be honest with you, for a fairing of this type. I don't even need to open others. That is genuinely what I was expecting it to pull up with, to be honest with you, about 15 to 20 quid. But £1.50 into £20. There you go, stamped foreign on the inside there. So we have a German bisque porcelain or German porcelain fairing, the Welsh Tea Party. I'm running out of space here. Step down. This I like. It was really curious. I don't think it's that old, but it came with a load of information. The downside is I can't read joined up writing. I can't read it. Oh, I struggle very, very much. Now, what I can read is it's got a date on here of 1990. I can't read that. Dyslexic. I can only read print. I can't read joined up writing. So this one's going to have a bit of research. Put that in the fucking bin. Interesting pot. It's not old. 1990. She charged me £1 for it. I just liked it. And I thought it may be, with this tag, maybe a replica, like a museum replica of an antique pot or something like that. And I just liked it. So I give her £1. I didn't care anyway. With stuff I bought, who cares? Perfume bottle. I didn't even look at it in the shop. It was priced up at £3. I think it's probably a Chinese perfume bottle. Without a doubt, it's a Chinese perfume bottle because you peel the price tag off and it's got a barcode underneath. What does it say on the barcode? Well, it's got a UK barcode. I would assume it's Chinese. Chinese of origin. Anyway, the barcode will be coming off and it'll just be sold as a decorative, beautiful glass perfume bottle, and it'll be £10 or £15. It's not fortunes. It would have been nice if I'd taken the price tag off there and it was signed underneath. I will check them out, but I'm not going to do that today because it's not a very interesting item. It's more than likely Chinese of low value. Yeah, she do. Sellotaped it inside the bag. Really? Okay, so £1.50 again, and I have got. I'm hoping. Is that missing a stone? I might be missing a stone off that, you know. Yeah, it is. I have to find a little stone to go on by there now because I could have swore it wasn't missing that. But it is basically a two-strand 1930s to 50s Murano agate glass bead necklace. Lovely colours on there, on the beads. However, I'm now going to have to do one or two things. I'm either going to have to find a stone to go in the top there, which is relatively easy, the amount of costume jewellery I manage, or I'd have to cut them off and restring them into a long necklace. But knowing me, I'm just going to put it away until I find a stone, glue a stone number there, and then I have a beautiful Murano glass necklace for £1.50. Okay, keep going. Let me have this. Now, before I show you underneath, how many of you look at that and think instantly that Austrian stuff from the early 20th century? That's exactly what it looks like, doesn't it? It looks like them Austrian ceramics you get with the designs on from 1910, 1920, and they're worthless. Well, I saw it and I thought, I like it. And then I turned it over. And look at that. I did not expect to see a Royal Doulton back stamp. Did you? Because I didn't. But look at the shape. Beautiful shape. The size is really large. Lovely thing. It's got weight. Now, that isn't damage on the inside there. That is another transfer print. So it's a blush ivory, if you like, base. Very much like you see on Worcester and that. With a transfer print. A transfer printed design. But it is such a large jug. And compare that next to my miniature teapot. It makes it look spectacularly large. But yeah, I paid a £5 for it. It's Royal Doulton. It's turn of the century, sort of Art Nouveau era. Maybe even a little earlier. Might even be a bit earlier. Anyway, let's say turn of the century. Royal Doulton jug. No bowl with it. It's a jug wash. It's a jug from a wash basin, basically. Cost a £5. I'm not even going to search it up. It's got a couple of small chips around the feet. I still think that's £30 to £50 of anybody's money. These we will look up. I got number one, least big. And then I got number two, these full-size Staffordshire dogs. Now, for all intents and purposes, they look like the Victorian flatback Staffordshire dogs, but they're not. They are sort of, I would say, 1950s by a company called Sadler. Let's turn that over. I would assume 50s. They could be a bit earlier or something, but either way. Sadler, Burslem, England. So they're reproductions of Victorian Spaniels, but they're the big size. They're the big Spaniel, and they're both stamped by Sadler, but we're going to have a look how much they're worth. Now, I can tell you now I paid £15 for them, for the pair. So £7.50 per dog. So we'll have a little look and see what they're actually worth. Yes, Sadler. Okay, pair Staffordshire flat bag and one Staffordshire and one Sadler. Oh, there we go. Does he know this Sadler man? And they got glass eyes. I didn't realise that until I was reading his description by here. They come with glass eyes. This gentleman here describing his saddler. In the book Victorian-Style Dogs, published by Schaefer, a very large pair of seated spaniels with gold collars and lockets, decorated in underglazed brown with glass eyes. These are large, impressive dogs and were made by the slip mold method. Care was taken with decoration. The maker of the dogs is known to be Sadler, as a pair has been found with a base of one marked, but both of mine are marked. Apparently, they're 1899. Oh, Sadler didn't start until 1899, so they're later than that. So that's the earliest they could have been made. I thought they were 50s, but okay, maybe they're early 20th century then. Well, that's interesting to see. Let me see any others. Let's go for images. Sadler. Staffordshire. See more. Pear Sadler. Pottery. Mid-century. They're Beswicks, they're nothing. Beswick England, same quality. Pale large, 19th century Staffordshire pottery dogs with spaniels with glass eyes, £99. Okay, so I'm just going to go with my gut. So the easy description on these is going to be this. Early 20th century, or first half of the 20th century, large spaniels, pottery by Sadler with glass eyes, and the pair in good condition with minor wear to the gilding. I don't think there's any chips or cracks on them. There might be a little chip on the foot, underneath the foot of one of them, which is minor. So I'm going to be sort of 70 quid, £75 a pair, somewhere under there, for a £15 outlay. If somebody makes me an offer, I can always consider it, can't I? What else we got? Anything else? But yeah, no. I think that's the end of the video there. I know it was a lot. It was probably a long video as well. However, what do you think? Some really, really nice pieces. I love the painting. The oil painting on the canvas is absolutely phenomenal quality. It really is top quality. But it's some really nice expensive pieces. The Norwegian silver enamel and glass pots, gorgeous. I like the Carnival glass punch bowl. Yeah, this needs more research. I can't see that being worth £42, £43. I could be wrong, but I can't see it. But for £1.50, what have I lost? And this is gorgeous. That really is nice. I find it very hard to believe that's not sterling silver, unless it's by miracle or somebody like that. It really does look silver. Thing is, you got to really take your time and go over these pieces looking for a little stamp. Even if it's costume jewellery, it cost me £1.50, and that is a very, very decorative Celtic brooch. Even as costume jewellery, I'd get 10 or 15 quid for that one on its own. So what do you think? Do you have a favourite? Do you like what I bought? You can see I've had some fun. I bought some really weird, quirky, unusual items, a couple of pieces of quality thrown in, and I've just had a bit of fun. So this lot will be listed at some point this week. You saw the ones that were listed already, and what do you think of them? Give me your opinion on the painting. I absolutely love it. And I think I'm right. If you Google the artist I've listed him as, I think you'll find that I am right on the artist, but I would love your opinion, especially if you're an art dealer. Let me know what you think. But the quality is absolutely phenomenal. Really, really nice. And I've been enjoying my drink, and I've still got a bit left. Look at that. So, thank you very much for watching. And I hope you had a bit of fun seeing how I researched the stuff, the process, from buying it to just having a little look what it's worth and finding any info out I can about it. More often than not, I know what I'm buying when I'm buying it. Or I have a general idea what I'm buying, but I have to confirm it or research it. There's nothing here that surprised me in price or in origin, but it was still a bit of fun. And hopefully you've enjoyed, and I will see you on the next one. So thank you very much, and bye for now.